Is there any difference, or is it proven that the better opportunity or chances to maybe burn body fat, could it be through interval training? Could it just be from heavy lifting? Could it be long distance running? Could it be sprinting? Have you heard anything about this on which one might be better for if someone is looking to burn fat, essentially?
Yeah. So as I said, the high intensity interval training became very popular, and it has its place, but not more than a week, not more than once a week. Like, don't do it, especially if you're not a high level athlete. So you can do that once a week, definitely. But when it comes to losing body fat, most people not only want to lose body fat, they actually want to change their body composition. So they want to lose some fat, maybe build some muscle at the same time to look better and to minimize the health risk or the issues they already have with being overweight. So when we just talk about the energy system, then the last system, the aerobic system, would be the number one when it comes to just burning fat. So you would do medium to very low intensity training. That could be intervals. That doesn't need to be steady state training. You walking or jogging for an hour. That doesn't need to be that. You could do intervals, but with a very low heart rate. Yeah?
And a consistent low, like you're talking 110?
So there are in total 3 things you could do in that energy system. You can develop the energy system when it comes to your aerobic capacity. Developing means the intensity has to be a little higher, right? You have to push that threshold. There we talk about more or less 85% of your max heart rate. So let's say I'm 32, make it easy. You take 220 minus 30. So my max heart rate is round about 190. You take 15% off, which is, let's again, make it easy, 25 beats down. So I'm somewhere around 165. Yeah, I want to do that for intervals or for a longer duration of time to develop that system. Maintaining that system would be, again, every book gives you different numbers, but let's say 75% of your max heart rate, then you are somewhere around 145 beats per minute. And if you want to use this energy system for recovery, let's say you're an MMA fighter, you train very hard all week, you can jump on the bike or have a light jog on a heart rate that is on, let's say, 65% of your max heart rate. And there we're talking about 120 beats per minute, which is very hard to keep because you get that heart rate up very, very easily.
Yeah, but I find 110's pretty, for me, jogging. 110, 120. After, when I'm hitting 140, 150, like I can probably only do that 30 seconds. Like it's quite high. 150, like I'll have the watch on and I'll be looking. And when I hit about 150 and I'm going quite hard, it's hard to maintain that, I find.
So that would be, for example, a good sign for you to have the idea to develop that aerobic system. When I do a light jog, it's 140, 145.
A light jog? Like,
yeah, a light jog. But I'm trained in a way that the sport I'm playing is very intense. So the moment I'm warming up, my heart rate goes up already. So my body is conditioned for that.
Is that a good thing?
For my sport, yes. If you ask me to run a marathon, I struggle, because I could run now, let's say a half marathon, 20K. I don't want to say it's no problem, but the first 10K, the first half, I'm struggling because my heart rate is way too high. I'm not economic. But that is definitely a sign that you could improve that area.